Have you ever wondered why even the most brilliant financial plans can fail? It's not because they're flawed. It's because life is unpredictable. What if I told you that the most successful investors, thinkers, and planners always assume they might be wrong? In Chapter 13 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel reveals a crucial lesson. Always leave room for error. This isn't about expecting failure. It's about preparing for the unpredictable. You'll learn why overconfidence can ruin even the best plans, how small miscalculations can snowball into financial disaster, and why a margin of safety is the key to long-term success. Whether you're investing, saving, or making big life decisions, understanding this concept could mean the difference between thriving and collapsing. Let's explore why planning for imperfection might just be your greatest advantage. Welcome to Book Summary, where you can unlock the power of books in minutes, not months. Get the key insights, chapter by chapter, and start learning smarter, not harder. Let's begin. In Chapter 13 of The Psychology of Money, titled Room for Error, Morgan Housel explores a fundamental principle that often separates financial success from ruin: the importance of planning for imperfection. This chapter underscores that no matter how well we plan, life's inherent unpredictability means things rarely go exactly as expected. Therefore, the key to long-term financial resilience isn't just creating a solid plan, but building a margin of safety, a buffer that allows room for mistakes, miscalculations, and unexpected events. Why planning for perfection is a trap. Housel begins by addressing a common pitfall in financial planning: overconfidence. Most people, especially those with meticulously detailed plans, believe they have accounted for every possible scenario. However, history and real-world experience demonstrate that unforeseen variables always exist. Whether it's an unexpected job loss, a market downturn, or an unforeseen medical expense, life often throws curveballs that even the most robust plans can't anticipate. A classic example from the chapter involves Benjamin Graham, the father of value investing and Warren Buffett's mentor. Graham coined the term margin of safety, which refers to the practice of making investments in such a way that even if things go wrong, you won't suffer catastrophic losses. This isn't just about investing in undervalued stocks. It's a philosophy that extends to all areas of financial planning. Graham's principle reminds us that while optimism is important, prudence is essential. The illusion of certainty. One of the most compelling ideas in the chapter is that people often mistake confidence for control. Housel points out that even the most well-researched financial forecasts are just educated guesses. Markets are influenced by countless factors, many of which are impossible to predict or control. For instance, consider the financial crisis of 2008. Many experts and investors believed they understood the housing market's dynamics, but the reality was far more complex and volatile. Those who had no margin for error, who were over-leveraged or heavily invested in risky assets, faced devastating losses. This principle applies beyond investing. Think about your own career. You might assume you'll have a steady income for the next 20 years, but what if your industry undergoes a transformation? Technological advancements, economic downturns, or company restructures can change everything. By assuming you'll always have a steady paycheck, you leave yourself vulnerable. However, if you build a financial cushion, saving more than you think you need or investing conservatively, you're better prepared for the unexpected. Real-world examples of margin for error. Housel uses a powerful analogy. Imagine you're building a bridge that can handle 10,000 pounds of weight. Would you design it to hold exactly 10,000 pounds? Of course not. Engineers build bridges with far more capacity than they think will ever be needed because they know the cost of failure is too high. Financial planning should follow the same logic. You shouldn't base your entire future on best-case scenarios because the cost of a single miscalculation can be catastrophic. A striking real-world example is airline safety. Pilots are trained to handle a wide range of emergencies, not because they expect things to go wrong on every flight, but because the consequences of being unprepared are too severe. Similarly, investors who leave room for error aren't expecting to fail. They're acknowledging the inherent uncertainty of life and preparing for it. Key lessons from the chapter. One of the main takeaways from Chapter 13 is that humility is a crucial financial virtue. Recognizing that you don't know everything and can't predict the future leads to better decision-making. It encourages you to plan conservatively, save more, and avoid unnecessary risks. This isn't about being pessimistic or fearful. It's about being realistic. Housel also discusses the difference between being rich and staying rich. Many people can make money, but keeping it requires a different mindset. It's not about maximizing every opportunity. It's about ensuring that no single setback can wipe you out. This is why the concept of room for error is so important. It protects you from the inevitable surprises that life throws your way. Applying this concept to everyday life. You don't need to be an investor to benefit from this chapter's insights. The idea of leaving room for error applies to all aspects of life. Consider buying a home. Many people stretch their budgets to the limit, assuming their income will always stay the same or increase. But what if interest rates rise? What if they lose their job or face an unexpected expense? By purchasing a home well within your means, you create a buffer that allows you to handle these surprises without financial stress. Another example is retirement planning. Many people underestimate how long they will live and plan their savings based on reaching 80 or 85. But what if you live to 100? Without a margin for error, you risk running out of money in your later years. Why this matters? Understanding the importance of room for error is crucial because it shifts the way you think about risk and reward. Instead of trying to predict every possible outcome, you accept that uncertainty is a part of life and prepare accordingly. This doesn't mean you shouldn't take risks. It means you should take calculated risks. It means recognizing that the world is more unpredictable than we like to admit, and that the best way to navigate it is by being prepared for the unexpected. In summary, Chapter 13 teaches us a valuable lesson. The smartest financial plan isn't the one that assumes perfection, but the one that acknowledges imperfection. By leaving room for error, you're not just protecting yourself from potential setbacks, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. This mindset doesn't just apply to money. It's a philosophy that can help you navigate the uncertainties of life with confidence and resilience. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found these insights on leaving room for error valuable. Remember, the key to financial success isn't predicting everything. It's preparing for the unpredictable. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Up next is Chapter 14, You'll Change, where we dive into how our financial goals and priorities evolve over time. Trust me, it's eye-opening, especially if you've ever thought your current plan would last forever. You won't want to miss it. See you in the next video, and thanks again for joining me on this journey through the psychology of money.